Well, thank you, Al, and good morning, everybody. And certainly is a pleasure to be here today. And Al, you got a tremendous voice. You should be in radio or something. But it is great to share with you some of our thoughts on recruiting and replenishing the stock in the financial services industry. We feel it's a vital issue and one that needs to be addressed more. I'll give you a little bit of an overview about our organization real quick. Freedom 55 Financial is the distribution arm of London Life Insurance. We're a financial planning organization that services about 1.7 million Canadians. We have 3,200 advisors. We are represented in 62 communities. We have 240 distribution managers in those communities. We have about 547 independently housed advisors. And we hire approximately about 550 to 600 new recruits a year into the business to service relationships with our clients. I would preface my comments a little bit this morning with the fact that we do believe very, very strongly that there has never been a better time to join the financial services security business, and primarily because there's never been more of a need for advice. And that's something that I think our industry has really been able to and will continue to distinguish itself. And for a lot of reasons. Obviously, everybody's well aware of the demographic changes, the baby boomers, moving through accumulation stages, moving into income distribution, wealth preservation. Those are complicated issues, and those are issues that I think bodes well for the advisory channels and advice distribution. I would also say as an organization, a primary strategy of ours is to continue to grow our field force through the attraction, selection of quality individuals. And this slide just points out a little bit about our growth over the last several years, and maybe I'll talk a little bit about who we're looking for, where we try to find them, and why we believe in it. When we look for advisors to join our industry, we look for, and I see many of the faces out here today, people like yourselves, people that are self-driven, motivated, that can work independently, that can build a business, and can build a business independently, because it is become a business that an industry, as you grow your practices, that require not just sales skills and interpersonal skills, but business acumen as well. We look for people that are independent, people that are trainable because of the complexity of our business. Where we try and find our advisors primarily come through our distribution managers. As I said, we have 240 distribution managers across the organization in 62 different communities. And the primary sources are through their centers of influences, through advisor referrals. We tend to target recruits that are in the financial services business or in the professional markets. They seem to have the best type of retention in our organization. We tend to try and focus on again, people that are very, for the most part, seem to be very similar to our distribution managers. So our target recruit seems to be between 30 years old and 50 years old. It's usually a second generation recruit, somebody that has some business experience before. We used to hire primarily from universities. We still do, but we do find that as the business has progressed over the years, that we tend to target our recruits to be a little bit older in age. Whoop, sorry. Maybe just go back one if we could. Or we can stay there. Okay. The other point that I think I want to kind of bring out is why we have a belief in this. Because as you're all aware, many companies have moved away from attracting and paying for the training of hiring new advisors. I think there's a couple of key points. Number one, we really do believe advisors and advisor-based advice is what distinguishes us in our industry and as an organization. And we really do believe that advisor-based advice is really what consumers are looking for today. We think that new advisors have a niche in terms of their ability, especially in the younger and middle markets. And we also feel very strongly that it's a profitable business. Our average advisor becomes profitable to us after about 3 years. When we look at our future as an organization, I see some of our business partners here today that have built tremendous practices in our organization. That next generation is a major issue for our plans and what we're trying to face off against. So we look at it as an investment in distribution. We look at it as an investment in our organization, and we continuously try to find ways to maintain and build relationships with the people that we're associated with. The other primary reason for bringing people into the business is for advisor succession. Our average advisor is 45 years old, and as much as today's 45 is the new 25 with healthier lifestyles, the reality is 60 to 70% of the associates that we do business with will be retired over the next 20 years. So again, it's that ongoing relationship with clients and that ongoing